Take a look at the points right now. Remember the magic number. That's what we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast. 585. That number or higher, and it is clinched for Carl. He's 4 points away from being able to accomplish that feat, even though David Rudiman is out in front of this field and has been for the better part of the day. Rudiman has led 106 of our 111 laps run so far. The only other lap leaders, Jason Keller has led 1 lap, and Ron Young stayed out during a yellow flag to lead 4 laps. Behind the Corvette pace car, there is David Rudiman.
He pulls away. Once they drop that green, in 1 lap, he pulls away 10 car lengths.
In second place, Dario Franchitti in his Busch Series debut. Third place is now Mike Bliss, Jason Leffler, and Scott Wimmer in 5th. Let's talk a little bit about Scott in that 29 car. First off, another paint scheme. This one was done by a fan contest run by Holiday Inn, and that's the winning competition entry. And a very nice paint scheme. But talking to Scott before qualifying today, that owner's championship that they are currently leading for Richard Childress Racing, that is paramount on their mind. It is the only thing they're thinking about. They want to win it. Alan, you got more?
It's, of course, Scott Wimmer's contract just extended to remain as the partner with Jeff Burton in this car for Richard Childress Racing. And I talked with Scott this morning, and he said he's very gratified to stay with a team that has all the latest technology. He said he's learned so much by sharing a ride with Jeff Burton. Now, Wimmer has not won yet in this car this year. I almost feel like he's putting as much pressure on himself about that as anyone. He said he's very disappointed that he hasn't been to victory lane yet, but they've contended to win just about every race he's been in. He said, it's going to happen. Sooner or later, it'll happen. And as long as we keep contending, then I'll be happy.
And we should point out, Holiday Inn has extended a new multi-year contract with the team. Let's take a look at the owner points. And maybe some of you are at home are saying, well, what's so hot about this? Well, Rusty Wallace, you're a car owner. How important is it?
Now, the owner's points are everything in the world when it comes to the car owner. That's how they're judged for the point monies they get, the provisional starts, if there's a rain out, things like that. So it's big for the car owner to win this championship.
We're getting ready to go back to green flag racing now. It is David Rudiman leading the field as we go back green at lap 113 of 250.
Any predictions?
I'm just praying we make it through lap 1.
See Mike Bliss already on the outside of the lap car. Brad Keselowski right now trying to pick up a position right there, working the top of that track. Been a lot of bite on the top side on these restarts.
Keselowski not giving up the position, and hey, we made a lap!
I wish you would have said that, Marty.
yeah, watch Kiss of Death. I'm like the Sports Illustrated jinx. Keselowski, of course, 1 lap down in 35th. We have 34 cars on the lead lap, and I guarantee you all those guys right now want him out of the way.
Well, his car's good enough to run in the top 5.
And he's going to try and hold on because he would get the lucky dog pass next time if there was another caution. Like I'm saying, like there isn't going to be another caution. On board with Jason Leffler right now in 4th position.
Look and see how much patience Mike's had with the 88. The 88's working the back bumper of Dario pretty hard.
Hey guys, I'm just watching the 10 car of Brent Sherman out there running. He really got loose off a turn 2, and you can still tell on these restarts, these guys are slipping and sliding everywhere. Just can't get the grip.
Yeah, look at the 88. He's trying to get around and underneath Dario Franchitti, and Franchitti is on the high side, and here comes Bliss trying to work his way around. So you're right, the 88 car of Brad Keselowski is able to run up front, even though he is a lap down. And now here comes Bliss down into the corner underneath, and again we've got smoke coming out of turn 4 and another spin. Yellow is out, 27 this time of Brad Baker. So the Bruco Motorsports team with Brad Baker.
His dad just purchased that. Rusty, his dad's been around. He owned.
Gary Baker did just purchase the team. Take another look. Looks like he got a little help.
They were kind of 3 wide. You saw Tim McCready right there in the middle of that. They all got sideways and lost, and Brad Coleman got in the side of Brad Baker, and on around they go.
Yeah, and how much damage to the 18 car as well, because he got into him pretty good.
Gary Baker just bought this Bruco racing team. This is his son driving the car, trying to gain some experience, get some track time out there. And Gary Baker, remember him from the Nashville Speedway. Guy loves racing.
Oh, talked to him yesterday. He relishes the old days. He wishes he could bring it back to the old, but he realizes that ain't going to happen.
Hey, Jason Keller might be the smart one. He already pitted. Now everybody else is hitting pit road.
Yep, here comes your race leader, David Rudiman. He last pitted on lap 40. We're working lap 118, as you can see at the top of your screen. 38 is in. Let's go to Shannon.
Jason Leffler is going to get four tires. Difficult for him to really tell what this car is doing with all of these yellow flags, but they're going to come down 4 tires. He said on lap 40 that he was having some problems with forward bite. Allen.
And Mike Bliss is going to...
The 99 car of David Rudiman is your leader as he came into this pit stop. They're going to take on 4 tires, make a track bar adjustment, and Dario Franchitti is in as well. Let's go to Allen.
And Mike Bliss is going to pit from a top 3 spot. Going to be a 4-tire change here. It's been kind of a game of do whatever David Rudiman does for these guys where their pit strategy is concerned. And when Rudiman hit pit road, that was Mike Bliss's cue to pit.
All right, thank you, guys. As you can see, some of the cars stayed out off pit road. It was Sterling Marlin who picked up 5 spots, and the first time we've been able to talk about Sterling as he moves up a little bit in the field. Obviously, the race leader's still out on the track right now as we're way out of sequence because of all these yellows.
That's right. I asked Sterling. I said, Sterling, what car are you driving? And he really couldn't say the name because I'm driving the Tribe car.
The Tribe car. All right, as we are on lap 119 at 250. This is, the Jackman for Carl Edwards' car as they go to work on their pit stop.